In this video, we're going to discuss the global update zone. And to do so, I may have brushed up against a local law somewhere. I'm not really sure, but I've got to sneak out of the city because they're looking for me now. So I just sneak on into the sewers. And as you can see, my current location has changed from the city north to the sewers. And so I'm just going to traverse the sewers here. I can kind of sneak through. So I go to the pump station. So if I go up here, I could go to the pump station. You can see the current location would change the pump station. I can go back into the sewers, oops, and go this way to city south and escape the police altogether because they're not looking for me in the south. But the whole point of this, of course, is to update that variable that you see at the top uh, whenever I enter a particular zone. So let me show you how that works. Okay, so here's the zones. I've got them all set up all over the place, obviously. Every time you saw the zone change, then that's what was happening, is this zone behavior was set up. Now you get a prompt text whenever the variable changes. I chose not to have that, but you could theoretically have some sort of prompt text display whenever that happens. You have the user global, which is just a selection of whatever user global you've set up. So obviously you have to set up a user global ahead of time. That can either be text or it can be a number. And so another use case that I could think of, and I didn't set this up, of course, but one other option would be to have a number instead of a text, and that number might correspond to something. For instance, it could correspond to a image, right? And so if you change it to 1, it displays image 1. You change it to 2, it displays images 2. So different ways that you can utilize this sort of functionality, but I kept it simple for the sake of demonstration. Then you have the update value. That's just going to tell you what is it going to change to when I enter this zone. Then you have the zone height, which is how far above the zone can I be for this to still work. So I can be 100 units above the zone and it would still work. And that's, of course, just in case you have the multiple level, you may not want it to affect somebody 3 stories up, for example. Then you have the spawn at start checkbox. That's just to make it active immediately. You could also leave it inactive and then activate it through some other trigger or switch at a later point. Kind of depends on the game setup, but that's good because you can plan things out, and maybe it's not active immediately, but it's active after a certain event happens or the player does something to enable that zone to be triggered. And then lastly, you have the sound effect that would play if you entered the zone. In my case, I didn't really need one, and so I chose to leave that empty, but you could play a sound when the player enters the zone to signify that something has happened. That's kind of up to you. But that's it. That's the global update zone behavior explained. I think it's a really neat idea, and it's a really versatile concept, and I think it's got a lot of uses. But let me know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video or if you learned anything new, please be sure to click the like button down below. If you're new here or if you just haven't subscribed yet, we'd love to have you stick around. And lastly, if you'd like a notification for whenever a new video is posted, just click the bell icon and that'll let you know when a new video is ready. Thanks so much for watching all the way through. I always appreciate that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, don't forget, there's written documentation on every behavior, even the ones I haven't covered yet, in video format on my website at www.bloodmooninteractive.com. Be sure to check that out. And if you'd like to learn more, maybe check this video out next.